We have been following Del Webb at Veramendi for the last couple of years, from the time when the first dirt was turned here to where it is today. And now Del Webb at Veramendi is open to the public. I'm telling you, this place is something very special. I call it carved out of nature. If you are new here to my channel, thank you so much for hopping aboard, because every week we're dropping timely and relevant information just like this about what it's like to live in New Braunfels. Built exclusively by Pulte Homes, Del Webb is known nationally for building more than just homes. It's about lifestyle, community, and connection. We've got something very special planned for you today, your own tour of Del Webb at Veramendi, and we're gonna do it by golf cart with Robin Edwards, who we had the pleasure to know the last few years with Pulte Homes. And of course, Pulte Homes is the exclusive builder at Del Webb. Thank you so much for having us. We're gonna show folks what you guys have on the ground so far, what's coming, and some homes as well. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. I'm just wondering if you ever pinch yourself, because this is just, like I said, carved out of nature.
Oh, all the time. You know, I am so excited to have the opportunity to work at Del Webb. I've done a lot of training at Del Webb in Albuquerque, so this is my ultimate goal.
What do you think of the location? I mean, we are perfectly situated right off our main loop, off 46 West. We're super close to shopping, restaurants, banks, hair places, you name it, and only a few minutes from downtown, a few minutes from Green. I mean, was that intentionally done?
Yes, this was intentionally, it was strategically placed kind of away from a lot of the school traffic, because we have a new elementary school called Lamar. Then we also have the Veramendi Elementary School and then the New Braunfels High School. So they intentionally built this to be away from a lot of the school traffic and close to all the wonderful entertainment, Green especially, and then just a minute's drive down to downtown New Braunfels.
And this is something that, what kind of feedback are you getting so far? Because you've sold a couple dozen homes so far. So what are people telling you? Where are they coming from? What kind of response are you getting?
You know, the majority of homeowners that we are getting are from New Braunfels, Canyon Lake area. We do have some coming from different areas of the country too, but they are specifically looking to retire here, because this has been something that's been needed in New Braunfels for a long time.
It's so hard to believe. This is New Braunfels. Many retirees as we have coming here and living here. This is New Braunfels' first ever 55 plus active adult community.
That's correct.
That's just so hard to believe, but we'll take it. It's here, right?
Exactly. People are very excited about it, Rod. I mean, there's been a lot of pent up anticipation for this community. So we're very blessed to be a part of it.
And we've been a part of this kind of the last couple of years, showing people what's coming. And we're coming up on the awesome Del Webb marquee sign here at Veramendi. And so this is basically where it all starts as far as phase one. Now, if we're looking now, I know phase two, phase three are, you know, a couple years ahead,
right.
But we're looking, this is going to be what phase over here? That beautiful view is going to be what?
Yes. So you're going to have basically the second phase. Third phase is going to be over here. Okay. And then the fourth phase is kind of come around.
Okay. So second phase up here.
Correct.
Third phase here. And
then the fourth goes around.
This is so relaxing. So let's get out here.
Okay.
And let's talk about trees and trails. Okay, so this is the main marquee. This is so beautiful. This is your welcome into Del Webb at Veramendi. And Robin, these live oaks, mesquite trees, cedar, don't they just kind of lower the blood pressure?
Yes, exactly. You know, it's very peaceful out here. Yeah. That's kind of the concept that we're looking for.
Trails, let's talk about trails, because that's one of the amenities is people, why 55 and older likes these communities. So where are the trails going to be? Are we on one of them right now?
Yeah, we're on one of them right now. They're going to be surrounding the community also throughout and the interior of it as well.
Are we going to have any natural trails, like just out of grass, dirt type thing, or is it going to be?
No, they are going to be paved.
Paved, okay. Trees, trails, and life slows down so much at Del Webb's, right? So
that is correct.
What are we talking, 25, 35 mile an hour speed limit?
Yeah, about a 25 mile per hour speed limit. Yeah.
Right. So bike lanes, you can bike on the sidewalks here?
I guess you can, but they're more for walking trails, yeah. And golf carts, you know, this is a golf cart community.
Yes, we're in a golf cart. So I would imagine a lot of these people are going to have golf carts?
Yes,
all right.
Yes.
You guys should start selling golf carts here.
Well, we have a contract that, you know, we can hook them up.
So we talked about the different phases, and how far does Del Webb at Veramendi go back? Just Is there a certain, like 100 yards, 200 yards beyond this sign?
Well, it's going to be done in about 4 phases. So what's developed right now is the first phase.
Right.
We are actually doing the land development on the second phase.
Okay.
Then over on this section, that will be the third phase. And then the fourth phase will wrap around.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then we're told there's going to be some custom homes, but that's not part of Del Webb?
That is not part of Del Webb. That is in the future.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's going to be on the river, those homes?
Close to the river,
Okay.
yes.
And then possibly a boutique hotel a la maybe JW Marriott?
Yeah, similar. I'm not sure who has the
Okay.
contract, but it will be an upscale luxury resort.
Now, question for you is that when those homes go into place in that hotel, is there going to be a separate entrance, or is it going to be?
You know, the way the plans look, it looks like it will be a separate entryway.
Okay.
But, you know, I always tell people it's the plan, not the promise. So everything changes.
Let's talk about lifestyle. So, you ready to get back in the golf cart?
Yes,
All
let's
right,
go.
Let's go. This is so, I mean, I know there's hardly anyone here right now, but I can't imagine, even when it gets filled up, it's still going to have this tranquil, peaceful, serenity type vibe to it.
Yes,
You know.
and this is supposed to be more of a smaller boutique. You know, we didn't do a massive Sun City here. So it keeps with the element of the small town charm.
Yeah. Well, about what, 700 homes that build out?
Yeah, about $695
Okay.
once we complete the whole project.
Right. I mean, if we look at the renderings, we're looking at really it's surrounded by all this nature, but it's not a huge like master plan like Veramendi proper.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's its own little section
Right.
within inside a, you know, master plan. And
Yeah.
that's one of the advantages our Del Webbers have is they can also access the other amenities in Veramendi.
So this is the biggest component of lifestyle at Del Webb at Veramendi. Not the sign, but
No.
what's coming from the sign, right? So let's talk about, this is going to be the clubhouse then?
Yes, we're going to do a 12,000 square foot clubhouse.
Wow.
It'll have and incorporate 2 pools. We're going to have an outdoor resort style pool and an outdoor lap pool.
Whoa, like lap pool?
Yes, for exercise, and
I'm
it
like,
will be heated all year round.
I'm 55 or older, so.
Well, come talk to me, Rod.
Exactly. All right, so we've got pickleball courts, a fitness center, but this is one of the reasons, big reasons people come to Del Webb.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, all the planned activities. We have an on-site, you know, lifestyle director, and she's already been planning. We already have activities planned, you know, so our first homeowners are coming in July.
Wow.
Yes.
They're going to be like the first ones probably for a month or two, right?
Yes.
While the other homes get finished, but this is super cool. We've been to the one in San Antonio when we were prepping this video a couple years ago to tell people what's coming, and that clubhouse is huge, and this one's going to be equally huge. They've got a couple pools, indoor, outdoor, but the fitness center as well, right? You're going to have a fitness
that is
center.
correct.
But so this is amazing. You're going to have like meeting rooms, so if it wants to hold an event or something, people can do that as well.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're going to even have a billiards room, a yoga room. So, yeah, it'll be very nice.
This is it. I mean, this is why you moved to Del Webb. Pickleball, tennis?
No tennis.
Okay, so we hit on lifestyle. We got to hit on the homes. You ready?
Okay,
All right, let's go.
go.
Also part of the amenities, Robin, we have a couple dog parks.
We have one dog park.
Okay.
Yes. It's very close to completion already.
Okay, and it's right next to the amenity center or the clubhouse, right?
That is correct.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. And our amenities will be going in. They're going to start construction this summer.
Okay.
And it is a 12 to 18 month project.
Okay, so 2026?
Yes,
Okay.
that's what we're looking at. But in the interim, we are going to be building a lifestyle house. So the lifestyle house, we're going to have a fitness room, we're going to have a yoga room, and a card room.
Okay. And also, all the residents at Del Webb at Veramendi will have access to the Veramendi proper
That's
amenities,
right.
even after this is built out.
Yes, yes. And they will have that during too. So once they move in, while our amenities are being built, they will have the lifestyle house, but they also have Veramendi's amenities, the ledge. And then they are building another amenity center, which is going to be called the Outlook Park. And that will have another clubhouse, another outdoor pool, terrace lounge area, sun deck area.
Have you seen the renderings for that? It's just amazing.
Yes.
So they're going to have it all.
Yes.
Okay, I think people need a place to live, right?
Yes.
So let's go check out the homes.
Okay.
All right, the homes. How many floor plans do we have out here?
We have a total of 12.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 4 homes in each series of homes.
Prices range from what to what?
You know, we're going to start around $337,990, and then we go all the way up to, you know, $594,990.
Size of the homes, we're going to hit the smallest one right now, but
One of the smallest,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, it's 1,351 square feet.
Okay.
It can be expanded almost to 1,500.
okay. And then we go all the way up to what?
We go all the way up to almost 3,500 square feet.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a lot of house.
Yes, it
All right,
is.
so let's look at the smallest one right now. I noticed we also have a design studio here. That means people don't have to drive to San Antonio to pick out their
Yes,
options.
Exactly. A lot of our Del Webbers don't want to drive into San Antonio
Yeah.
just to do their design center options.
Okay, this model was called,
The Contour,
okay, how many square feet?
1,351.
Beds, bathrooms?
It is a 2-bedroom,
Okay.
2-bath with a flex space area
Nice.
for like an office.
What is the most unique option in this floor plan?
Well, this one, what you can do is you can expand the living area. So you can actually make this almost 1,500 square feet.
Okay.
It also, we can do an indoor-outdoor living with this home. So we can do the tri-fold slider door.
Okay.
And we can also expand the covered patio like we did.
Let's talk about the cabinet space and
Yes.
what is important to Del Webb buyers when they're getting into homes in general, inside of the house.
They're needing some storage. A lot of Del Webbers don't want to get on a ladder. They don't want to go up in
Sure.
the attic. And so we try to provide enough storage space in the cabinetry and particular closets in the home. Everything should be easily accessible. So one thing that we do, even in the standard layout of the kitchen, is we do mount the microwave.
Okay. Let's talk about the yards.
Yes.
No fences at Del Webb?
No fences at Del
Okay.
Webb. Now we can do a view fencing,
Okay.
which is going to be the black tubular metal fencing.
Sure.
It will be 4 foot. It's kind of open to love of nature.
How many so far families are choosing these, the smallest model, just out of curiosity?
You know, we're starting to get a lot more. On our first wave of VIPs, we didn't have very many. We were actually selling more of our Echelon series, which is the much larger homes. But as we've been selling on our second VIP, we saw more of people wanting the smaller homes. And now that we're open to the public, definitely more.
What I love about this home is that there's just not a lot of waste. There's no wasted space to me. You've got a flex room up front here.
Correct.
You've just ideal enough space so that you're not heating and cooling 3,000 square
Exactly.
feet. Is there a feature in this house that you like in particular?
I love the indoor living on this home.
So the sliders?
The sliders and the extended patio.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so can you also get, is that a fire pit?
No, we can't do that.
Okay.
But that is an aftermarket. It gives you a lot of ideas.
That's why it's called a model home.
Exactly.
Right. All right.
We get that question all the time, and they're like, dang, you should offer that.
This is nice. Okay, so house number 2, where we're going?
We are going to the mainstay. That is a very popular plan. It starts at 1,880 square feet,
Okay.
but the way you're going to see it is almost 2,600 square feet.
Oh, wow. All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
So we have small, medium, and large. This is the medium.
Correct.
Okay. And this is 1,800 square. I'm using the cheat sheet here.
You go right ahead.
1,800 square feet. Bedrooms too?
Yes, it is
Two
a
bedrooms,
2-bedroom, 2-bath.
All right,
Yes.
let's head in. We've got elevation here. We've got brick and stucco. Okay, I'm in love with this house already because it plays so wide open, Robin. From the time you hit the door, you can see the back here and the beautiful hill country views. But I love it's so wide open.
Exactly.
Some people don't like that, but this one, I'm loving this.
Yes, it's beautiful. We added a sunroom option here. So when people don't want a covered patio, but they still want to enjoy the sun, it includes a lot of windows and just extra space that's cooled.
This is what I love about model homes, because you never have to figure it out. How should we design well, just look at the model home.
Exactly.
You've got all this space, right? It's wide and it's long, and you have a designated dining area opposite the kitchen island, huge kitchen island, which seems to be a theme with Del Webb.
Yes.
And the kitchen, oh my goodness, look at all that cabinet space.
Exactly. So, and it has a huge walk-in pantry on this one as well.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of storage. Like I said, we're known for that.
And then behind us, again, this could be another dining option, or playing cards, or just kind of chilling area. But this is, wow. And so this is, we said 2 bedrooms? 3 bedrooms?
2 bedrooms,
Okay.
2 baths, and then you have the flex space. All of them have, a flex space, except for our smallest home.
Got the hill country.
Yes, so we
theme
did the
going
tray
on here.
ceiling with the faux wood beams on this one as well. That's an option that you can do.
And then this one has a loft.
Yes, this one has a loft.
All right,
Yes,
all
so we
right.
added square footage to this. So this is an additional square footage here, about 140 square feet, and
Okay.
then we did an additional about 500 to 600 square feet upstairs.
So this home would be ideal for, what's the profile? What's the avatar buyer for this one? Is
You
it?
know, these, may have some grandkids that
Okay.
come and visit. So some of our homeowners want to have that separated space. So when they come to visit, they have a little playroom area, their own bedroom, bathroom upstairs.
I love how this plays open concept. What is your favorite part about this house?
I love the kitchen and living area on this one. I could see myself living here.
We just walked into the master, the owner's suite there. So we noticed the theme here, the doorways are wider.
That is correct. That's a common theme with our Del Webb. So we make sure that they are wheelchair accessible.
Okay. And then the showers also play wide.
Yes, they're plenty wide, and we have the recessed pan option that we can do on a regular shower, or we can do that spa shower that automatically has that recessed pan.
Same thing with walk-in closets. So they're all the same, basically. You're accommodating a certain buyer,
Correct.
and this is the demand that you receive from those buyers. So this is great. This looks like real wood here.
Yes, so that is one of our options that we can do. We
So
also
not manufactured,
No, but we offer the luxury vinyl plank,
Sure.
and then we have engineered wood options.
but this is the real stuff.
This is beautiful, isn't it?
So somebody can build from scratch.
That is correct.
And what do you think this would run? It depends on the size of the home.
Yeah, it really depends on the side of the home and the level of wood that you're going with.
But people have options.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of options. There's about 400 different options for each individual home. So we can highly personalize these homes.
I swear I never want to leave this place.
I know.
All right, so we're going to go to the final one,
Yes.
which is your favorite.
Yes, that is my
And
favorite.
it has a very unique feature, and we won't say anything right now.
Okay,
The
let's keep
stardom,
that
ready?
under wraps.
Let's
Okay.
go. This is the stardom. This is the one you've been talking about.
This is the one I've been talking about. So if you notice, this is our Hill Country 202 elevation. It comes with the covered patio. It also, on the Echelon series, we do 4 sides masonry, but when we do the Hill Country, you have some of the board and bat, stonework in the front, but we still do the brick on the sides and the back. So it makes it look beautiful. And this home actually has an option to do a cart garage.
Oh,
It's a very
nice.
large cart garage as well.
Wow.
Yes.
I see that. And that's going to come in really handy. So I can't wait to see the inside, see if it's worth the hype, right?
Okay,
So
let's go take a look.
This is quite a difference between the first one and this one. So much more open space. So let's talk about this a little bit. You see the kind of the hill country look going on with the beams, the stamped ceiling, and behind you.
Oh, yes. This is something that you can do aftermarket. You know, it's kind of like a wine cooler.
Okay.
Actually, what you would have is just more room in your dining room
Okay.
area. Yes.
So let's talk about this level here. Let's talk about the kitchen. This is a huge kitchen island.
Yes, and that is the included size. So
Wow.
that's how it comes.
Okay. And 3 bedrooms in this one, 2?
This one is a 2-bedroom as well.
2-bedroom.
It's basically like you have dual master, 2 primaries.
Okay.
You do have the main primary that's actually larger, but then you can fit a full-size king bed in the secondary.
Wow. Okay. So
And then
each room has their own private bath then?
Yes.
Okay.
they do.
This is a laundry room.
This
Why
is
it
a laundry
incredible?
room.
Whoa.
Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like
No.
this?
So you can do your crafts here or sew or whatever, and then boom.
And then boom. Exactly.
And you got a sink. You've got cabinet space as well.
Yeah, this is the layout 2 option that adds a sink and cabinetry.
What are a couple features you like about this house?
I like the fact, you don't have any kids staying with you, but basically if you have company, they'll be very comfortable in the secondary bedroom.
Sure.
It has a flex space that's large enough to do basically whatever you want to do, and then it does have that half bath. Also, this kitchen is fabulous.
I know.
mean, we did the stacked cabinetry, we did the beverage center, so it's incredible.
And we've got the indoor-outdoor happening with the sliders again. on this one.
Exactly.
Is that one of the key features of each
Yes,
home then?
exactly, that we offer as an option.
And
Correct.
if we live in Texas, we got plenty of sunlight.
Yes,
So we're just letting that come in.
exactly.
What a tour. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you are so
This is
welcome.
incredible.
Yes, it
I
is.
mean, like I said, it's just kind of fish in a barrel. I mean, how much selling is there with lifestyle with Del Webb? But perfectly situated in hill country, so close to everything, and you've got the amenities coming. You're sharing the amenities at Veramendi proper. You've got people already moving in next month. This is what you've been waiting for, what we've been talking about for the last couple of years. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
And that is your first look at Del Webb at Veramendi, New Braunfels' first ever 55 plus active adult community carved out in this gorgeous hill country here. I want to thank the Del Webb team for allowing us to come out today and tour the property before anybody else does. And a special thanks to Robin for joining us. And if you folks are interested in Del Webb at Veramendi or any other community in the New Braunfels or New Braunfels area, of course, I'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, thank you so much for watching our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.